So normal or regular inner class is the first type, and then the second type is method local inner classes. Method local inner classes. Some books they will write as method inner classes or local inner classes, whatever it is. Method local inner classes is the full name for that. And the third one is anonymous inner classes. This is very important.
Okay.
In real time, we will get these kind of applications, especially in graphical user interface and all these things. We will come across with these kind of things. Anonymous inner class. I can tell you some good examples in that. Anonymous inner classes. And the last one, this one, I have to see the syntax. I will have to just check the syntax of this a little bit. Static nested classes. Static nested classes is the last one. I may not discuss this today.
Sure.
And the other two I will discuss probably. Let us go with the first one. Already I explained, isn't it? So
yes.
Yeah. And I told about that dot class files being generated. Inner class will be generating dollar symbol. I told that on that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I told that point also. I mentioned that as well. Yeah. And then let me go with.
You gave example of car and engine.
Yeah. Yes. This example I did not tell. I think I have done a couple of examples earlier. Let me explain. So this class is normal one, regular only. This is also, and I also explained one interview question on that day. That is, can we declare static members inside an inner class? Can we declare static members inside an inner class? Inside inner class, we cannot declare any static members.
Static, yes.
And of course, I told that even main method is not allowed. Inside inner class, you cannot do. Means inside outer class, you can do. I mean to say, inside inner class, you cannot do in the sense, in the outer class, you can do. That's it.
Yeah.
Only in inner class, that specific area, we cannot accommodate any static method. Even main method is not at all allowed. Okay?
Sure.
Yes. Here actually three classes are coming in context. That is, one is outer class, the other one is inner class, and yet another one is a class which is not having any relation with these two classes, with both these classes. Okay. So three classes.
Okay.
And instead of going with third class, I have designed this program. I did not remember whether I told you this application or not. I will recollect that. See, this is the outer class. On that day, I have designed, I think.
Yes.
This is the outer class, and this is the inner class. And then see, in the inner class, there is one method. Very simple application up to here. Nothing great. This area, anybody can do. Nothing great. See,
yes.
One outer class is there, and one inner class is there inside that. And inside inner class, one method you can find, that is displaying inner class method is output for that. Okay, fine. I closed inner class, but I did not close outer class, isn't it? So outer class is closed somewhere here at the bottom. Here it is closed.
Right.
This is the area where outer class is closed. Here I can mention that outer class is closed. Class is closed. Yeah, fine. Outer class is closed. Okay, fine. Now let us focus on main method. Where is the main method? Tell me, is it in inner class or outer class?
It's an outer class.
Yeah, totally. You can see clearly that comment which I made. Inner class is closed.
Yes.
So it is purely in the outer class. So let us start from main method. So I told you earlier, where can we create object for inner class? In the inner or outer
class?
Exactly. So in the outer class only you can create, not even in any other classes also. Okay, only in outer class you are supposed to do that. See, first of all, let me create object for outer class. See, an outer class object is created in this line. You can see an object is created for outer class. Then see, outer dot inner space I is equal to outer object dot new inner. So an object is created for inner class. This is the way to create.
Right.
This is the way to create. So inside outer class you are creating, and this is the way. Outer dot inner space I is equal to outer underscore obj is nothing but outer class object. Outer class object dot new inner. New inner is the object. This is the object for inner class.
Right.
This is the inner class object. New means object, and whose object is that? Inner class object. Okay.
Right.
And then it is all represented by reference I. I is the reference.
I.
I is inner class object, and outer underscore obj is the outer class object in this program.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Otherwise, you can also do like this. You can combine two lines, one and two lines. You can combine like this. If it is difficult for you to write these two lines, in place of those two lines, you can write like this. See this line. But whether you go with two lines or two lines combined together, you should invoke show method, isn't it?
Sure. Yes.
If you go with, I mean to say, whether two statements or single statement like this, but you have to invoke show method.
Show method. Okay.
So here what is happening? See here, outer dot inner, I is the object, is equal to new outer. What is new outer? New outer is
New.
outer object.
Right.
Isn't it? This is the outer object. Name may not be there, but this is clearly outer object. New outer means,
Right.
isn't it? So object dot new inner. New inner object you are invoking. See,
Sure.
outer dot inner space I. This is the inner object. Inner object. This is the reference created for inner object. So this is another way of doing that. Otherwise, you can combine three lines in the sense creating outer object, creating inner object, and invoking show method also at a time. Like this also you can do. This is a tricky code which we should be able to understand. So here what is happening, see, just this is the easiest way. Third option is the easiest way. You need not write, I mean, I dot show also you need not write. You study that new outer object, first one. In the highlighted portion, new outer object. Maybe it may be not having any name. Nevertheless, it is an object. So new outer dot, another object is there. What is that? Inner object.
Inner object.
So outer dot, inner dot show. So if you want to invoke method, if you want to invoke show method, which is part and parcel of inner class, via outer only you can access. Directly we cannot access because inner class is part of outer class. So first you have to create outer object. That's what we have done. New outer is an object for outer class. Dot new inner. New inner is an object for inner class. Dot show. I think this highlighted portion is pretty easy for you.
Yes.
Isn't it? The outer class name
Yes,
is outer,
yes,
inner class name is inner, and the method is show present in inner. How to invoke that show? New outer dot, new inner dot show. That's it.
Sure. Yeah.
So that this kind
Yes.
of this statement better you remember. Second
True,
also,
yes.
this is also okay, but it may lead to confusion for you. Third one is better option. Outer object dot inner object dot show. That's it.
Sure.
Whereas here in the previous case also we have done same thing, but the only difference is, see, if you come from right hand side, what is happening here? Tell me. New outer object dot new inner object.
New inner. Yes.
Okay, it is all referred by what? I. Outer dot inner. Outer is the class name. Outer dot inner dot, sorry, outer dot inner space I. I is the reference pointing to the object. New outer dot new inner. So I is the reference. Through I you can invoke show method.
Right.
Show is not invoked. Na? So if you go in this style, show method is required to be invoked. Is it not?
Yes.
Three ways and means. If I go with this statement and this statement, then this is mandatory. So three lines are required. First procedure. First outer class object, next inner class object, next show method invocation. Or else otherwise, if you want to go with two objects created simultaneously, 3 steps are reduced to 2 steps here. What are those 2 steps? This is the this is the first step. This is the first step, and then followed with show you have to invoke na.
Yes.
That is also required. That is also felt required. So 2 steps. So you can go either with the 3 steps or 2 steps or 1 step.
Or 1 step.
1 step alone like this. This is far better, easier one. Okay, only 1 step. Outer object dot inner object dot show. The only thing is outer object name is not there, no problem. Inner object name is not there, no problem. I invoked show method. That's it. Got it?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is the first application of. I have done some other applications
Normal.
like this. We will check this one also. Let us examine this code.
Sure.
See here. An outer object is there. Okay, fine. And outer object is, outer class is there. Outer one. Outer one is the name of the outer class. This is the outer class, but it is not closed. An inner class is opened here.
Right.
You can see, you can find an inner class being opened here. Yes, and here it is closed. Which class is closed here? Inner class is closed. Inner class is closed. Fine. After that, means only one method is there in inner class. What is that? Find inner. Find inner is the only method present in inner class.
Find inner.
Then what we have done? An outer class is, outer class started where? Outer class is there and inner class is done. Okay, over. Now outer class method is there. What is the method? Public void
Find outer.
find outer. It is an instance method. Instance method means non-static method. The other word used for instance is non-static.
Okay.
Please remember those words. Non-static method means instance method. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So in the instance method, you are going to display outer class method, and other than that, you are doing one thing. What is that? Creating an object. Inside method, this is the way to create object. So inner one I is equal to new inner one I dot find inner. You have to call inner method now.
Yeah.
So inner method I am calling from outer class method. This is outer class method, no? You know, this is the outer class method. Find outer, because inner class is closed. This is the outer class method. From there I am invoking what?
Inner class.
Find inner method I am invoking. Find inner method I am invoking by creating inner class object, because you can create inner class only in outer class.
Outer class.
Don't let confusion running around, please, because
Sure.
because I am just merging something here and there. So if you have a close look, what is the difference between previous program and this program? Let us see the previous program. This is outer. See, in this, what I have done, have a close look. I closed inner class.
We've created.
In main method, I have done the whole lot of code I have done in main method, static method. And
right.
main method is always static. But static method cannot be present in inner class. It can be present in outer class.
Yes.
That's how I accommodated. On that day, what I have done in the beginning cases of regular inner classes, normal inner classes, I mean to say, what I have done on that day. What I have done? 3 classes I have created. I have created 3 classes totally. 3 classes I have created. So class 1 is outer, class 2 is inner, and then additionally one more class I have created. There I kept main method and I invoked outer class, and in the outer class what I have done, I created inner class, and in the outer class method itself I invoked inner class. I created inner class object and invoked inner class method as well. That's what I have done on that day. But here what I am doing, here first program what I have done, one outer class, one inner class, that's it. Only outer, inner. No third class, only outer, inner, that's it. No external class influencing this. So in the outer I have gone with a main method, whereas in the latest program now which I am discussing, here also same story, outer, inner, but instead of going with the main method, what I have done, in the outer class method itself, I am creating object for inner class.
Inner.
So program execution starts generally from main method. What is the first step done? We can see here. First step
invoke outer class.
An object is created first of all.
Oh yes.
So whenever object is created, I told earlier, default constructor will get invoked or not.
Yes.
Whenever you create an object to a class, even it may be invisible to you, to us, in fact, okay, but still we should believe that every program consists of one constructor, that is default
Yes.
constructor.
Default.
So in this program also, invisible default constructor is there, that is invoked when we created object for outer class. After that, what happened? O dot find outer. So you are invoking outer class method from outer class itself, no problem. From main method you are doing this task, yes, no problem. Automatically control transfers to find outer. So let us examine the code for find outer. Find outer is outer class method now,
Yes.
isn't it? So you can invoke with the help of outer class object, fine. Now what is happening inside outer class? This is the instance method, non-static method. So system dot, previously what I have done, from static method I invoked, isn't it?
Right.
Main
Yes.
method is static, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but here from not from main method, from non-static method present in outer
Outer
class,
class.
I am creating object for inner class and invoking the inner class method. That's it.
Right.
So
Sure.
inside outer class method, just I am creating object for inner class because that is the area where I can create object. Yeah, I have done that and invoked find inner. Then find inner code will be executed. Check the output also. It's better I close the other programs. Unnecessarily they are getting invoked. Sorry, no, not this one. This one I have to close. Save and close. Then okay, it will give. I checked all the applications already. Outer class method, inner class method. Both came or not?
Yes.
So in this way also you can do different ways of merging code. Nothing but.
I'm sorry.
And then
Sure, sir.
yeah, and then outer two. Let us examine outer two program. One more is there. Is there here what I have done little bit different. I am playing with static variables in this program. See here in this program, outer class is there and one instance variable is there. This is instance variable, means non-static variable, isn't it?
Yes.
One instance variable is there and then one static variable is
Static.
also available. One static variable is also present. One static and one instance variable is present. Now class inner. So in the inner class what we have done, so whatever we have done, let us examine from main method. I told now already, new outer two dot new inner dot find in. Can I do like that? Third procedure.
Yes.
That's what I have done. I mean outer object dot inner object dot method. I am invoking the method like that. Outer object dot, what is the outer class? Outer two. Is that outer
Yes.
object or not? New outer two means
Yes.
it is obviously outer class object. So outer class object dot inner class object dot method. So obviously the inner method will be invoked. So what should be the output? So this is static or non-static method. It is also instance method now. This
Yes.
one is also instance method. It is not coming out. So this is also an instance method. Instance method means non-static method.
Non-static.
Yes, that is invoked by creating object. Directly inner class dot you cannot do because you are inside main method. So outer object dot inner object dot find in. So inner object, through inner object you are invoking the method. So inside
Right.
code, x is static or non-static? X will come in or
It
not?
is.
X is
Yeah.
non-static variable, non-static method, no problem. Static method, non-static, static variable, non-static method. Any problem? No problem, no issue. It can come.
Okay.
It can come. If the reverse is going to happen, it is a problem. Like
Okay.
if it is a static method, moreover, static method is not allowed. in inner class.
Right.
Is it not? That will
Right.
be a problem.
Yes.
So we have to go with non-static, but it can accommodate either static or non-static.
Non-static. Okay.
Okay, yes. Done. Done, na?
Yeah.
X is
Yes.
accessible as well as Y is accessible. So
True.
where the variables are present, why I'm telling
It's
this program, because in the next program what I am going to do is I'm going to put those variables, those X and Y variables inside inner class, and let me check, is it possible
okay.
or
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Let me modify the code. In the next application it is there already given. I will check that also.
Okay.
See, in this program variables are present in outer class,
Outer class.
now
Yes.
see, one variable is present in outer class and another variable is present in
Inner class.
inner class. So in this context, and another variable is present in method itself.
Okay.
Got it? Three different
Yes.
areas I placed that variable. Three different areas. One is outer class, one is inner class, and the other one is inside the method, which is having less
Right.
scope, least scope. The
Inner
one
class.
more and one
Find
more
in.
method one, find to, yeah, find in exactly. So, and one more complication I have developed in this program. What is that? Can you see the name of the variable? What is that?
Name of the variable.
Yeah.
XXX. Yeah.
See, all are with same names. All the variable names
Right.
are same. So that also may be leading to ambiguity. No, I told
Yes.
in the past how to resolve that kind of conflict. If two students are
By
having same names, how can I
by
ask one?
using this.
The same thing I used in this program also. See, if you have a close look, let me check. First of all, let me execute, then I will discuss. It will work fine. Working or not?
Yes.
It is working. 1 2 3, all the outputs came fine. 1 2 3 I have taken and 1 2 3 came. But how it is happening, let us see from main method. So you know this code, I need not explain how to
Right.
find in outer class object dot inner class object dot method name.
Method.
Done. So inside method what we are doing, I have created a local variable, and the two a non-static one, instance one. Okay, fine. Int x equals 3 is given. X value in the inner class method. Directly you can display. It is local, na? This is
Yes.
local variable. Directly you can display. No issue. That will result in 3. It results 3, na? Yeah.
Yes.
And what about the next one? X value in the inner class. See, first one is X value in the inner class method. But this one is
Right.
for the next one,
It's
it will
inner
be a
class.
problem or not? Is it going to be a problem or not? Because
Yes.
the local, this method variable name is X and the class variable name is also X. How to
Yes.
distinguish one with the other one? This
Is
dot
this.
X. This means refers to current object. Okay, fine. And now let us come to outer class X. How to distinguish that outer class X? If three persons names are same, then and one of them is I mean one of them crossed boundaries also, then that, I mean, maybe in the back bench, last bench, middle person, and first bench. First bench I can easily ask. Second bench I have to refer using this. Third one very last. But his reason I have to call, na? You are
Right.
present in the last bench, see this side or that side or something like that. So his presence is to the outer 3 dot, it is outer 3's variable. So outer 3
Right.
dot this dot X. That is the
Sure.
way to distinguish that. Outer 3 dot this dot X. That is how
Okay.
you can resolve these kind of problems. You can resolve like that. That's it, nothing more than that. So we covered
Okay.
this also. Next, method local classes I have to explain. Method local. Inner nest I have done, I think. Inner nest. Afterwards I'll explain inner nest not here. Today I have done. Okay, fine. So this is method local inner. So what is method local inner? We will see that. Method local
Sure.
inner is the next one. So here
Okay.
in this method local inner,
Mm-hmm.
just a minute. Nesting of classes I have tell, I think. First, wait. Nesting of classes, how I have written this. Yeah. Let me go with nesting, then I will go with this. Let me go
Sure.
with nesting of classes is also there. See, in this program, see, there are outer class and two inner classes are there. Can you find? You can nest the
Yes.
inner classes also like this. You can nest the inner classes like this. So
Okay.
nesting of inner classes is there in this program. So inside inner class, we can declare another inner class that is called as nesting. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can see clearly in this program, one outer class is there and a couple of inner classes are there. And one more important point you have to remember, that is the modifiers applicable to the outer and the inner classes. If you are having any scribbling book, please note one important point I can
Sure.
discuss. So the following modifiers are used for outer class. Modifiers I will discuss
Okay.
later on. Don't worry, I have given one small program, but still I will explore into that area.
Okay.
Public no modifier, that concept is there now. We will explore in that area further at appropriate time before packages. That's why I stopped there itself on that day.
Okay.
But here, see, there are some modifiers which you can use with outer class. They are public.
Okay.
Number one is public,
Okay.
and then default. Default means not
Mm-hmm.
writing anything. Okay.
Okay.
And then final, I used final also earlier. Did you
Yes.
remember that? Yeah,
Yes.
final. Classes can be final, methods can be final, variables can be
Variables.
also final.
Yes.
Final classes cannot be extended. Final methods
Right.
cannot be overridden, isn't it?
Yes.
And the final variables cannot be reinitialized, isn't it?
Right.
And then abstract in the coming days you are going to see that also. Abstract and
Sure.
strict fp and abstract.
Okay.
These are all for how many are there? 3 plus 2, 5 are there, I think. Public,
Mm-hmm.
default, final, abstract,
Final.
strict fp. Strict
Okay.
fp, yeah. These are the modifiers which you can use for outer class. Not only public, you can use default also, or final also, abstract or strict FP also. Remaining abstract and strict FP later on we will see. Don't worry.
Okay.
And already I covered final, and public default we will cover before packages. And
Okay.
talking about inner class, the list is very big. Whatever I have given, those 5 modifiers you can use. Other than those 5,
Okay.
there are 3 more called as private, static, and protected. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Following modifiers can be used for inner class. I mean to say inner class. The previous 5 are there now, outer class, for which I have given for
Mm-hmm.
outer class. Those 5 plus 3 more are there. Private,
Outer. Yeah.
static, protected. Private, static, protected. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So let us see the first program of nesting. See, in this program, you can clearly see outer class is there. In that, one inner class is there. In that, again an inner class is there. Okay. And in that,
Mm-hmm.
some method is there. And class is closed. Wait, I will write. This is outer class. Outer class is closed here, isn't it? This is outer class close. Outer class. Outer 5, na? Its name is outer 5. Outer 5 is closed. Outer 5 is closed. Wait. Outer 5 is not closed. Wait. Here inner 2 is closed. This is inner 2. Inner 2 is closed because I have not gone with another class. Na? Only 2 classes I have gone. I mean to say only 1, 2, 3. 3 classes. I have gone with another one also. Inner nest I have gone. I do not remember. A couple of days before I have done this. Yes. So what I have done is, this is clearly outer 5. Outer 5 is closed here. And this one is a closure for inner 1. Inner 1 is closed. And then what else is closed here? Inner 2 is closed.
Okay.
Inner 2 is closed here. Yeah.
Yes.
Inner 2 is closed. So this is the order which we have given here. So
Okay.
I have gone with yet another class, inner nest. In that main method is created. And as part of that, first what we have done, outermost class object is created here, isn't it? Outer 5 object is created. Outer 5 object is created. Okay, fine. Then what happened? Outer 5 dot inner 1 space I1 is equal to O dot new inner 1. This is the inner 1 object is created. Inner 1 object is created here. Inner 1 object is created. So how it is created? Outer 5 dot inner 1. Outer 5 dot inner 1. Class names. I am just attaching one class with the other one. Outer 5 dot inner 1 space I1. I1 is the reference. Holding the object. I1 is the reference holding the object. Which object? O dot new. O means which object? Outer object.
Outer.
O dot new inner 1. O dot new inner 1. New means object is there. So which object? Directly you cannot invoke, I mean you cannot create inner object. So O dot outer object dot inner object. Can you see that shape? Left hand side class names are there. Right hand side objects are there. Right hand side how the class, left hand side how the classes are designed. Outer 5 dot inner 1 space I. I is the reference. So outer 5 is a class, that is outer class. Inner 1 is a class, an inner class present in outer class straight away. So outer 5 dot inner 1 space I is equal to object, outer object dot inner object. That's it. So object is, it is all referred by I. Second type of code I have done here. Second type. Now see, outer 5 dot inner 1 dot inner 2 space I2. One more means I2 reference is holding inner object, innermost object.
Right.
Smallest class, innermost, na? Yeah. Yes. So in the right hand side you can see I1. What is I1? Previous object, inner object, middle inner object dot new inner 2. Got it? Got the shape?
Yes.
You should see that what you call sequence. If you can observe the sequence, you can understand. So here, what is that O? The most recent object which I have created earlier. With the help of that, I invoked that. And what is this I1? The most recent object which I have created earlier. That is middle inner class object. With the help of that only, you can invoke the inner. Because at the top of it is like a shell. How many shells are there for inner 2? Inner 2 is protected by inner 1. And inner 1 is protected by outer 5.
Outer.
Means I1 means I1. If you create I1, I1 is a combination. There it is referring. See, I1 is equal to O dot new inner 1. O object is also involved in that. Is it not?
Yes.
That is how it is done. Finally, you are invoking method. That is the way which we can follow.
Okay.
One more inner class is given, then obviously you have to go with one more like this.
Okay.
Then next time, if one more is there, how it is going to be? Right hand side, you are going to write I2 dot new inner 3. Isn't it?
Right.
I2 dot, because that is the latest object now. I2 dot new inner 3. That's it. And left hand side, outer 5 dot inner 1 dot inner 2 dot inner 3 space I3. Isn't it?
Yeah.
If I go with one more, that's it. You can go with one more also.
Okay.
I think you can practice that. Third one. That is the homework which you can try. Okay. Means I have done inner 1, inner 2. You go with one more. You just add one more. Inner 3 should be there in the program. And in inner 3, some method should be there, like find in or something like that. You can design that. Okay, fine. So inner demo, one more I have done, I think. Inner demo, yes. Some more are there. see. This already I explained, na? University and all.
Yes, yes.
Etc.
University Siddhartha.
I explained. I changed MIT, I think I have done. Okay, no problem. So inner class is that. So after inner class, one more thing is going to come, that is method local inner class. We will go with the method local inner class. So what is this method local inner class? Second category. So it is also inner class declared inside a method. The only difference is, so in the previous context, what we have seen, one inner class defined in an outer class, or one inner class defined in another inner class is defined in, at the top, outer will be there always, isn't it?
Yes.
So this time what you are going to observe is inner class declared inside a method is called as, that's why in the name itself it is there, method local inner class. Inside method
Yes.
you can put a class. Okay,
Okay,
that
okay.
is what is happening.
Okay.
That is, nesting of methods is not possible in Java. That is why alternative solution is this one. Why we are having this concept? Somebody may ask you why we are why we are having method local inner classes. So a class inside
A
what?
method.
Inside a method. Why we are having this concept? Why? Why? Because nesting of methods is not available in Java. Nesting of methods in Java is not possible. Nesting of methods in Java is not possible.
Possible.
That is why we are having this concept. Okay.
Okay.
That's why a method can hold an inner class within itself. So whenever there is some complexity for you, like nesting of methods, if somebody asks you, you don't nest methods. In place of that, you can put a method inside a class straight away. Sorry, I mean
Right.
a class inside a method straight away. A class, reverse I told.
Sure.
A class inside a method straight away. Okay.
Okay.
Means you are indirectly implementing, this is nothing but it is just you are doing nested method type only. All the nested method requirements will be satisfied. Just the variation, just the difference is that instead of going with a method inside another method, obviously class consists of methods, no,
Yes.
and you are putting whole lot of code of class inside in at another method. That is the only
Yes.
difference. Okay.
Okay.
But it is very less number of times we are going to use this in real time, very less number of
Okay.
times. But anonymous inner class, very so many times we are using that. But this strategy very less number of, because it leads to complexity, unnecessary complexity. That is why we are using this less number of times. Straight away I will go with one application here. It is here already. See, you can see clearly. Can you see a method inside a class inside a method? Can you find here? See this code, this particular portion.
Yes.
Have a close look. So inner is the
Right.
inner class present inside a method. That is why this can be
Method.
called
Fine.
as, what? Method local.
Method local inner
Method
class.
local inner class. That is the method local inner class. It is also inner class, but it is part of a method. That is why in the name itself they have given like that, method local. Some books write only method inner class. It is nothing but method local inner class. Or in some books they may write local inner class. It is nothing but an inner class present in a method is called as local inner
Okay.
class. That's why I have clubbed those two words and I formed. This is also correct. And inside that some method is there, a parameterized method I have gone with.
Yes.
Fine, leave it, don't worry about that. Let us start the execution from main method. And what is done in the main method? As usual, whenever you are going to start from main method, obviously you are going to create object for outer class only. That's what we have
Yes.
done here also. So what is the outer class object? Obj. ML
ML
inner space obj is equal to new ML inner.
inner.
So ML inner object is created. Then obj dot find control transfers to find method. Can you see find method here?
Yes.
Find is a method of outer class or not?
Yes.
Very
It is.
simple. We have done nothing there. Just main method we have created, An outer class object we have done, and with the help of outer object we are invoking outer method, isn't it?
Yes.
obj.find. So obviously control transfers to find. So in that the whole lot of code is there, isn't it? So inside that what is happening? We have to come here. So inner object is created. Inner object is created. And where inner class is closed, let us see where inner class is closed. Here, here. This is the inner class. Inner class is closed. Inner class is closed. Where can we create object for inner class? In the inner class or outer class?
Outer class.
Yeah. Now you are out of inner class or not? Tell me. Are you out of
Yes.
inner class? Means I am eligible to
We are.
create inner class object or not?
Yes.
Maybe I am inside the method. Yeah. Here. Yeah. Maybe I am inside the method. This is method, na? Method is closed here, isn't it?
Right.
But that method is part of which class? Inner or outer?
Outer
Find.
class.
Yeah, find is part of outer class method. That's why no problem,
Okay.
no technical issue here, no technical issue, isn't it? Technically, we are
Yes.
going correct or not?
Yes.
Clearly, we are following those rules and regulations, those norms we are following clearly. So inner class is closed, and outside the inner class, we are creating object for inner class. Maybe in the method find, that for sure. But where is find? It is part of outer class, no issue. So
Yes.
method is closed. Find method. Find method. Find method means that is inner class, sorry, outer class method. Outer class method is closed. So in between outer class method close and inner class close, what is happening? See, an inner class object is created. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely correct, no problem. I dot add, you are passing 4 and 5. So 4 and 5
Right.
are passed, and you are getting 4 plus 5, that is 9. Yeah, you'll get 9. Let me execute this first.
Inner nest we should uncheck.
Let me close the other applications.
Sure.
Because the other applications are there. That's why. This one, na? Now we are discussing which one? ML?
No,
This
ML
one.
inner.
ML inner, yes. Yes, 9, 15. Yeah, first time you got 9 when you add.
Right.
Next time 15. Yeah, next time 16. Yeah, 9, 15, 16. Done. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. And this is the closing of outer class.
Okay.
Outer class is closed. Outer class. Its name is ML inner. ML inner. That is also closed. That's it. Now let us see some variation in this program. This time also I am going to play with some variables here in this program. Let us check that. Inner is there. No? In the previous program, we are not ML inner. Any variables? No variables, nothing. Very simple application. But this time,
Right.
I am
With
going with some
variable.
variables. Yes. So
Yeah.
the two, one static and one non-static variable. You can clearly see.
Yes.
One non-static, one static variable. And let us start our execution from main method. So outer object is created. Outer object dot
Right.
find one. Outer object dot find one. Control transfers to find one. And inside find one, can you find inner class?
Method.
Yes, no,
Yes.
in the
Yes.
class itself. In the
Yes.
class
Yes.
itself, yes, you are having inner class as part of this is called as method local inner class. Na? This kind of
Yes.
class is called as method local inner class. It can be called as method local inner class. Yes. In that, what we are doing,
Created.
yes, outer object we have done, and outer dot find one. We are inside find one. So class is created inside that, And before going into, we cannot go into this one unless and until we
Right.
invoke that. So we skip these steps. Inside that, what is the code available for find one? Yes, an inner class object is created, and I dot find two. Find two is called. Now x and y. Any problem with x and y? Any problem with x and y? No problem, because find one is non-static. I mean, find two is non-static method, isn't it?
Yes.
And x1
Yeah.
non-static, whether static or non-static, no issue, because the method is non-static. It can accommodate anything, it can give the result. That's it. Just the merging of classes and methods we should practice. If you can take a scribbling book or something like that, you think in your own way, that is the best practice I can tell you. If you are
Okay.
having, even laptop is not required, just some scribbling book and pad, and the correct program you are having by the side of you, you forget about that. You just start thinking in how many ways you can merge these things. So the concept name itself is telling that method local inner class. So method should be in the inner class. But
Yes.
whenever you create object for inner class, you should be careful, because it cannot be done inside inner class. You can do that only in an outer class.
Outer. Yes.
That point you have to bear. Okay. Other than that,
Sure.
simple techniques only, simple issues only. You can accommodate static or non-static, no issue. And one more important point which you have to remember is inner class method cannot be static. Okay.
Okay.
Inner class method cannot be static. But what about this?
Okay.
This can be static, na? That also I have done
Yes.
somewhere. This can be static, no issue. That
Mm.
I might have shown in the next program. You understood this one?
Yes.
Shall I move to the next one?
Sure.
See the difference. Maybe I have done, I still remember a couple of days before I have done this application, but still I remember
Okay.
that here I have gone with instance method. See, I'm writing also instance method. Na? This one is instance
Yes.
method. And it is a shell-like method for this inner class, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is protecting. Under it, only inner class is present in this program. And
Right.
moreover, please remember, it is a non-static method. Shall I go with static
Sure.
method next time? Let us see the static method this time. Yeah. No. Here also, okay, I have gone like this. Just a minute. If I go with static, what kind
Sure.
of problem is going to arise? Wait, let me check that also. I might not have done that. Let me check. Now see, mistakes it is showing. What is the problem?
Yes.
X is the problem. What is the problem?
Cannot make static reference to
Because
non-static.
because uh, problem is with X. Why it is accepting? Because both are static compatible. Whenever you go with the
Right.
static method, it cannot accommodate non-static variable, is it not?
Right.
Means you have to
Yes.
create object for that and you have to invoke in that way. So it is not accepting this. This is the problem. X is the problem. That is why if
Okay.
I make a comment, then see, if I make a comment and I can keep a comment here also, then gone,
Yes.
problem gone.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean to say. The method, the local method can be static also. I told you that inner class method should not be static. But what is that?
Right.
What is that find one? Is it inner class method or outer class method?
No, outer class.
That's why it can be static or non-static. No issue. Please remember that point. Hmm?
Sure.
It can be either
Yes.
static or non-static. No issue.
Non-static.
No issue for that. Of course, you make technical adjustments with variables, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah. So you design one program for that. You please
Okay.
design one program for
Sure.
what is that? What is it? A static method. Outer class
Sure.
static method. Inside that inner class should be there. No problem.
Okay.
What I am telling is inside inner class method should not be static. But outside inner
Right.
class, it means that outside, yeah, you can go. You can go with static
Okay.
also. But you take necessary precautions. Like if you want to go with the static method, go with the static variable.
Sure.
That is the only thing which you have to remember. And we check it out
Okay.
or not. Remaining nothing. See, inner class object is created, fine too. So both X and Y will get invoked in this program.
Yes.
That's it. Why? Commented,
Because we have commented.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it works. Yes. And then first, second is over. Third one we will see. What is this third one? See, this is the third one. Final. Actually, I have studied in some book that somebody has written, some fellow has written that this cannot work. Somebody has written. Okay. Means the thing is that, see, this won't work. It is non-static. Non-static variable cannot work. See, what I have done is inside method I have gone with variable. Got it? In the previous program, what I have done, inside class I have gone. X and Y I have created in class or not? Let me
in
check
outer
again.
class.
Yeah, let me check again the program. Yeah. See where the methods are present. They are class variables or not?
Yes.
Moreover, one is static, the other one is non-static, of course. But they are present inside the class, inside outer class. But now the current program which I am talking about, where are those variables? Where are those variables? They are no more inside the class. They are inside the method. So whenever inside method, what that author is saying is that you cannot do this, he is saying. But I am able to do that. It's a controversy. If you can try, you can try also. I too will find some time to Google it out. I cannot get it because you can understand. Now, is it static or non-static? X.
It is non-static.
But still it is working. That's what I can contradict with them. It is working, but I don't know why unnecessary that fellow has written that this will not work. I mean, he did not write like that. He's telling that only static methods can get inside. That's what he's telling. But I don't know, non-static methods are also working fine. I don't know the issue about this one. Previously, sorry, non-static, not static, non-static, final. You should make them as final, he's telling. Final, not non-static. Or static issue. Non-static variable, if you don't write anything, it will not work, he's telling. Because it is a non-static variable. Non-static variables cannot work, he's telling. If you go inside method, non-static variables cannot work. Only final variables can work, he's telling. One more doubt. If I go with final static, final static, will it work? Let me check that also. I got that. So many combinations we can try of ourselves. If we can read one book, yeah, it is not allowing. Yeah, static final is not accepted. Just the final will be accepted. Static final never. Now it is okay, fine. It will run. X equals 4. It is working now.
Yes.
Moreover, if you remove final also, it is working. That is a problem. It should be final, he is telling. Now I got one doubt. That is, even if you don't give final also, by default it may be final. Maybe. If we Google out, we may get that also. Please make a note. I also will try to find out that.
Sure.
I can remember, but maybe first time for you. That's why you may forget. Please make a note. Final variables only can be invoked. That's what is written in that in particular textbook. I do not remember. Way back I have done this program actually. Way back I have done. But at that time, I did not get any doubt. I blindly followed that. But now with the experience, we are getting, our brains become larger with experience. Now I am getting that doubt. I blindly followed whatever he told, that author told in the past. It worked. But now, a couple of days before I tried this, just I am having some time and I tried tried like this also. It is working. Means now I got another idea that by default it may be final, even if you don't write also.
Final.
Maybe.
Okay.
You understood my problem, what I am telling?
Yes.
Whether you write final or not, it is working. But he is telling that it should be final. Even if I don't write also, it is working, means it may be final by default. Maybe.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So I said the
So
variable.
he's saying
Final keyword you have to use to make it work, he's telling. If you don't
yeah,
write final,
in
it
the
cannot work, he's saying.
method.
Okay, it should be final,
Okay.
he's telling. You check now, you can check later on.
Yeah, yeah.
I2 will check at some point of time this one.
Sure.
So final int x equals 4. So program is pretty normal, nothing. See, an object is created for an outer class, and you are invoking find one. Control transfers here. In inside find one, what is there? What is there? Inner class object is created. I dot find two. Control transfers to find two. In find two, x is there, na? X will be displayed.
Yes.
But that x should be final, he is telling. See, if I write final and if I make something like this, is it acceptable? Otherwise, I will put like this. I'll put like this. Is it acceptable? Final variables cannot be reinitialized. I told na.
Right.
Not only
Yes.
that, even it won't allow another one, another issue also. It won't allow. Wait. Why still it is not removed? Why? Oh, concatenation and this problem came na. Why this bracket came? Yeah. That's it na. Yeah. Yes, fine, working. But now my doubt is, if I write x is equal to 5 or 6, it is reinitialized. Will it work? See.
No.
That is the problem. If I remove that, now we'll get solution. Even we need not to Google it out. Yeah. Now also it is not working. If you have a close look, you need not Google it out. What I said is correct.
Yes.
By default, it is final. I will make one comment. I may forget afterwards.
Okay.
One comment here itself. These are all precious things we should note immediately. Okay. This won't work, he told. Why it is working? Because by default,
it is final.
By default. By default, only experienced fellows will ask these questions in interviews. Normal people won't ask. They will ask the main question and leave it. By default, what is that? The variable declared inside what? Inside outer method. Inside the outer class method. Inside outer class method is final. Is final. Yes. If we try to reinitialize, it won't work. If we try to reinitialize, it won't work, isn't it?
Yes.
Initialize, it won't work. This is correct. He would have written that point also. He forgot. He is very intelligent. He has given code simply like this. I still remember. Int x equals 4 and final is going to work, but this will not work, he told. Okay, fine.
Okay.
I will write this comment here. This will not work. X is equal to 6. Will not work now?
Yes.
Will not work. Because final variables
cannot be reinitialized.
Yes, very important question. Final variables cannot be reinitialized. Cannot be reinitialized. I am going with spelling mistake. Reinitialized. Here also spelling mistake. Reinitialized. Yeah, right. Got it?
Yes.
Yes, that is the meaning of that. I think you understood this one.
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, and all these applications I have worked, and the next concept is anonymous inner class. And as better you take rest, you are also not feeling well, and I have to
Sure,
look at
sir.
the other one is there, anonymous inner class. Let me look at the syntax once, and I will explain that.
Okay.